it looks good. It looks good to me.
It looks good to me too.
I think of the piece as a trip in a boat on a bay, water and stone. I was really thinking of coming, a night coming into the Bay of Mumbai and having it first be turned from sunlight to pitch black, seeing nothing, and then seeing stars in the sky, and then seeing slowly the harbor appear and the lights appear in the harbor and rise up so that you couldn't tell the harbor lights from the stars in the sky. Yeah, the pink one is necessary.
Yeah. I don't necessarily.
The most important thing was what I considered my investigation. Like Isaac Newton, alone, alone in a room, trying to figure it out.
Right. But what was attractive for you about that? This figuring it out. Like, what were you trying to figure out?
That's a good question. Something. My way of dealing with the question of life and death, of mortality, not life and death in the totally, now I'm alive, now I'm going to die, but mortality, the time and the changing, and I've been aware of that since I was very young, even a child. Had I known that there was such a thing as science and a woman could be one,
you would have been a scientist, maybe.
I have probably an appropriate mind for a scientist.
Right.
But instead, I started with a brush stroke and investigated what you can do with a brush stroke. I had earlier on proposed to the architect of this space that we make a portable, movable, collapsible meditation space to go in public buildings. And that never happened. And so this was my chance to use this architecture as a meditation space. I tried to make the paint say what it's trying to say. I can't explain it. The urge, it's the urge to make a picture. To make a picture, you need many versions of the same story. And then the people who see the story make their own picture.
What has been so curious or so interesting for me to watch is how you really have refined your movement. I mean, you know exactly what kind of movement to make, what kind of gesture to make. And what has been so interesting to me is that they are so subtle.
Yeah, it just...
But it's so controlled, though.
It's very controlled.
It's very controlled.
It's not so different than painting on a surface of a canvas, in a way. What I love about it is that the paint makes the image.
Right. Yeah.
That the image and the paint are the same thing.
Yes.
And they're not two things. It's a wave of paint and a pictorial wave. Well, tomorrow is the big day because tomorrow I'll cross it out. But I won't paint over the whole thing, I'll just cross it out. So that'll be good. Well, that's what I was going to say. Maybe I'll get there tomorrow and I say I can't do it. I just can't do it. It's like, jump off the diving board. I can't, I'm afraid.
It's the most incredible landscape,
It
or
moves.
whatever it is. It moves. It's so strong. It overpowers everything.
paper, from felt to paper. It's the recession.